for over a decade, but recently they found that controversy has come home to roost in their very own backyard. An infestation of Canadian brown finches, which is a small I guess I should have seen that one coming, huh?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Fitz. Welcome to the Fitz Phone News Network, a 24-hour cable news station that gives you the news you don't need to know in a way that makes you think, who gives a shit? In what will be our first news story of the day, it seems a man in rural Missouri, in his pursuit of happiness, accidentally smoked too much marijuana and did find it. Authorities confirm he was quickly detained, and America is urged to continue the pursuit. And this just in, after a long delay due to lack of interest, it seems that John, the $7 man, has in fact taken the $1,000 bet against his father that an Obama presidency would improve our standing in the world and would serve our economy better than the Bush administration has. A bet I boldly support, sir. I seem to be getting that Fitz Phone fan favorite Kelsey has in fact found a new man. Whether we will be hearing his voice during penetration is yet to be determined. I, for one, plan on leading the Kelsey Fitz Phone supporters for a mid-coitus interscrew. We will be working on t-shirts for that. In a startling reveal, it seems the historic case of Roe v. Wade has been re-examined. New studies suggest that rowing may, in fact, actually be faster. Today also marks the start of a new segment here on the Fitz Phone News Network, where we go to you, the audience, for compelling and thought-provoking questions. Let's take a call right now.
Hey, Fitz, this is Kyle again. I guess I have an open question for all the guys out there. Where's the weirdest place you've ever stuck your dick? Because, upon recollection, I've heard a couple weird places, so any mayonnaise jars or bags of shampoo or these sorts of things. Give Fitz a call and let him know. Weirdest place you stuck your dick.
Now some exciting news. After a phenomenally mediocre Fitz Phone tour through the western United States, which has resulted in a new caller count of exactly 0, we have decided to take another tour, this time through the southeastern United States, hitting cities such as Orlando, Miami, New Orleans, and Atlanta. Whether we decide to film anything or take any Fitz Phone flyers has yet to be determined. Recently I had a chance to speak with Fitz Phone contributor $7 Man on the story of Jesus and Christianity as a whole. I think it is a deep and intimate look into the deepest parts of religious faith. Let's have a listen now.
Bible thumpers. You know. Why the fuck do they have to sit around and tell you that you're going to hell just because, you know, who the fuck cares? He was just some guy that walked around and he fucking got rid of all of his possessions saying that doesn't fucking matter. What fucking matters is, you know, just loving everybody and being being nice people. That's all he wanted to that's all he wanted people to do. Because people, you know, because, I mean, in context, these people didn't want some guy telling them to love everybody. They wanted someone to be like, yeah, fucking let's march to Rome and kick some ass. Like, that's what they wanted to hear. And then, so he was fucking hung for it. To me, that is what happened. So you read some of the shit he has to say. You say, yeah. He says what almost all religions say.
Yeah, and then you get his followers who say, like, his followers probably twisted a lot of the stories to be like, he actually cured diseases, and actually, you know, they use some poetic license there, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, sure. Although, you know what trick I really would have liked to seen when he raised Lazarus? That would have been sweet.
Would have been sick.
I mean, could you imagine sitting there like, oh my God, he did it! Oh man,
yeah.
You know, you're
and it is happening!
Yeah! Fuck yeah, Jesus! Fuck yeah, Jesus! Just go over and give that guy a high five, man. He just fucking got a dead man walking, you know?
I know, wouldn't you be pissed if, like, I mean, wouldn't you, what if your, like, loved one died? Wouldn't you just go to Jesus and be like, dude, you just did that shit. Do it for me.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, why would you do a dick?
Dude, Yeah, Jesus, come on. My fucking aunt died last week, and you just told me you were sorry.
Yeah.
Just, wandered off into the fucking desert, and here you are raising this guy from his grave.
What'd this fucking guy do? Who's this asshole?
I mean, I bet Jesus really had to fend off a lot of people after that. That's a good fucking... Because word got around about that. Maybe he was just some, guy with a good message, and he was like, okay, the only way I'm going to get people to listen to me is if I do some crazy-ass magic. And he does all this shit, and they're like, oh my God, he's God. And he's like, fuck yeah, love everybody do that, and we're cool.
Yeah, I mean, of all the kinds of people you want to hang, you want to dick around with people who can do crazy shit?
No shit.
Why don't you just hang some lawyers or some tax collectors?
Yeah.
They're not going to do shit.
Pontius Pilate had some balls to do that, though, because he's like, dude, this guy has raised people from the dead. He's supposedly turned water into wine. What's stopping him from fucking snapping his fingers right after I fucking get things going? And now I'm the person that's getting killed.
Very deep, very deep. Ironclad, if you ask me. In other news, it seems that John McCain's experience and flawless ability to communicate with foreign leaders hit a snag yesterday when Vladimir Putin stated his preference for communication through email. In Bangladesh, a boy was born with 2 heads but only 1 shaft. And this just in, Shorty says the nigga that she's with ain't shit. Police are currently conducting an investigation, but early evidence seems to suggest that he in fact isn't. And that's the news. Thank you. This has been a presentation of the Fitz Phone News Network, a station that acknowledges we all see the world through our own unique lens. Perception is not reality. Laws do not make us safer. Sin does not exist. And fear is only a frighteningly effective method of mass control. Question everything. Never submit.